It's me, my friends. All right, let's take a look at this cursive lesson. All right, so hopefully, like I've said in every other video, you have been practicing. Okay, it is so important for you to practice, again, to get that flow, to know how you need to tilt your paper. Okay, practice is going to get you, maybe not perfect, but people will be able to read it, and you'll be able to read it. All right, so today we're going to work on some letters, okay, that require kind of that circular motion, all right? Like the A and the O to start with, all right? Now already, you've kind of had some experience, all right, because you've been practicing. Again, we start on that line. Lowercase a, we're only going up to that halfway point, okay? Halfway. So we're working really hard, okay, to make sure that when we're using with the two blue lines in our loose leaf paper, that we know that halfway point so that we are designating it as a lowercase letter. What that might require some of you to do is to write a little smaller, okay? Now, that is just not going to work for you, then you need to know that you're using 3 lines, where the halfway here is your lowercase and this is your uppercase. So whichever way you choose when you write, it has to be consistent. You have to use that same method, that same way every time. Either 2 lines, and that's your lowercase halfway point, or 3 lines, where that's your lowercase and that's your uppercase. You cannot interchange them, okay? All right, so with our A, just like with every other letter we've been starting on that bottom line, right? It's kind of our takeoff point, all right? Because we're usually coming off of another letter. That's why we're starting here. We're usually at letter ends and we swing here, okay? So for the A, remember how we did the ends the other day? Where we kind of came up and then we started down? Remember that? We have that motion. So you can even practice that motion a little bit. Where we swing up halfway, we kind of like hit our head. It's almost like hitting your head on it. Like if you hit that trampoline and you bounce a little too high. All right, so we swing up to the halfway point and we start to go down. All right, so maybe practice that a little bit. Swing up and start to go down. Swing up, start to go down. So this is good practice to do. Gives you, again, that flow. Feel that flow of your pencil or your pen, all right? Okay, so we have that flow. Now we continue that flow. So we've swung up, down, okay? Are we going all the way down? No. Notice. Get that in focus, okay? I didn't go all the way down, okay? Because what's going to happen is once I swing up and go a little bit down, I'm retracing, okay? Down, retrace. Down. Let me see if I can get a better angle. You can see that, all right? Swing up, down, retrace. When you retrace, then you're making a circle. Okay? So, down, around. Okay? And then finish it off. Okay? Here it is. Down, around, finish it off. Okay, let's do another one. Okay? Halfway point, around, back up, finish it off. Okay? Kind of looks like an A, right? So if we were to maybe block off that little upswing, A. Okay? So we do have those cursive letters that look almost identical to how they are when we print. All right, here we go. Now, you're going to practice it. Here we go. A. Go into another A. Go into another A. Just do a whole line of A's. All right? Remember to go only halfway in between those 2 blue lines. All right? Now, your hand is probably starting to cramp up or hurt, like right there, right? That's okay. Mine is too. Because we're kind of like tend to clench our pens or pencils when we're learning a new letter because we're trying to do it slow and neatly. So just relax a little bit, okay? If you notice that you're really gripping it hard, just pull it back. Just relax a little bit with it. Now, we're going to take some of the other letters that we have learned, okay? That's right. And maybe create. Did we learn an L? I think we did. So let's do la. Let's do a whole bunch of la 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 la's. Here we go. All right. Now remember, with the L, it's a lowercase that hits that top line. So we got to bump our head to come back down. Bump it on the top line, swing it around, and into our A. And maybe go back up into the L. And then swing into the A. L, A, L, A. So, that's one of the great things about learning cursive is that you can use all the letters that you've already learned to help you practice your new letter. You put them together. Okay? La, 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 la. All right, let's take a look at that O. The O is kind of like the A, only different. All right, same kind of starting point, all right? So we still start on that bottom, okay? We still swing up. Yep, it's the same motion. We swing around. But remember with the A, we went back down? No, with the O, when we go around, guess what? You make a loop. There's your O. All right? And we make that loop because if we were to go back down to lead to the next letter, it's going to look like the A. We don't want it to look like the A. So let's try that again. Swing. All right? Then you go around and loop. All right. Remember that other letter we learned the other day? The letter V, we're connected to the next letter up here. That's what the O is going to do. So the O and the V are two of the letters that like to kind of take a shortcut across to the next letter. But we're going to practice these. So let's do another O loop. It's fun to make the loop. 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 Oh, I can make those loops all day. All day. All right. Now let's try, just like we do with the A's, let's connect these, okay? All right. Now watch. Because he's taking that shortcut, he's not going back down. Goes right into the next O. Loop. Shortcut across. Shortcut across. It's like he's jumping across the buildings without touching the bottom. All right? Ooh. Now, this is the hard one. All right? I'm going to challenge you to do the O and the A. O, A, O, A. And you really got to think because remember, the O's cut across, but the A's go all the way back down. Let's see what we can do. All right? Ready? Okay, here we go. And O, A. Back down into the O. Loop. A, back down. O, loop. A, back down. All right, how'd you do? Oa, 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 oa. And then, of course, we can practice with other letters we've learned. Here we go. L, nice and tall. And a loop. O. Remember, it shortcuts up into the L. Lol. Okay. Didn't go back down, even though this L starts down here. This L starts halfway up because it's coming off of the O. Okay. What's another? N. Okay. Noon. Let's write noon. Here we go. N. 1, 2. Into the O. Loop. Another O. Loop. N. Noon. All right, so these are going to be the harder ones. These ones where you go into the next letter, where you're halfway, okay? So practice those. Practice, 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 practice. Okay? All right, now we got 2 more letters we're going to learn today. Okay, I'm going with the theme of the loops. All right, D. All right, if you notice, there's that loop. All right, so, oh, and he's tall. That part of him touches that top line, just like when we're printing. That's what's going to happen when we do that cursive run. Okay, here we go. Make sure my paper is tilted a little bit. All right, here I go. So I start at the bottom. And this starts out just like the A. Right? We went up, traced back and up. Only we need the stem. So straight up, straight down. So it's like an A. Then it goes straight up. It like, see ya. Hits its head on the top, falls back down. All right, let's try it again. Just like the A, but straight up, hits his head straight back down. There is no loop. Okay? No loop. No loop. All right? Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. Straight up. Okay. There's your letter D. So now we can combine D. Let's try it. D, straight up, straight down, into an A, up, and then into the D. Straight up, straight down, and finish it off. Dad. We can also, since we learned these letters, ready for our M. Oh, I'll go up here because this is up with an O. Here we go. M. Remember, M is a 1, 2, 3. Swings up into your O, which circles around with the loop. And then 1, 2, 3. Take your time with your letters, my friends. Okay? Make sure they only go halfway. Lowercase. Unless you have a lowercase letter that likes to reach high. D. Our last one, W. We kind of looked at the W a little bit yesterday. But here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay? It has 3 lines. So we're definitely going to need that. Okay? Here we go. Upswing 1. Upswing 2. Upswing 3. And here's another shortcut. The letter V, O, and now W are our shortcut friends. They take that shortcut to go into the next letter. Let's try it again. We should be good at this because we should have been practicing our upswings. So 1, 2, 3, hook. Let's do some more. 1, 2, 3, hook. 1, 2, 3, hook. All right, let me do some over here. 1, 2, 3, hook. Now, I can write the word we because we learned E, right? Here we go. W. 1, 2, 3. Remember, he doesn't go back down. He goes across into the E. Wee. All right, let's try that one again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. He goes halfway. He takes the shortcut into the E, and then we finish it off. All right. Now, let's take a look. We can do weave as in, well, we could do weave as in, I'm going to weave a rug out of this yarn. Let's try that. Here we go. Weave. W-E-A-V-E. Here we go. W, shortcut into the E, into the A, up, down, into the V, shortcut into the E. There it is. Slow down with your handwriting. Slow down. That's the thing with cursive. Cursive is kind of that. Nice, flowy. So you're going to have to slow down, all right? Now, let's do the other weave, as in we have. That's got an apostrophe in it. So it's essentially two. So if you've got words with apostrophes, you need the break. Here we go. W, E, apostrophe, V. Oh, V into the E. There we go. All right, my friends. Practice those new letters. Combine them with letters you have already learned, okay? That's going to be your key. Practice, practice, practice. Like maybe find a notebook in your house, like a spiral, okay? Or if you're allowed to get one, they have them at the dollar store, okay? And make yourself a cursive practice notebook. All right. Lesson 6 will be coming up soon.